Come on in, take a seat, take your time. You're too wide.
What it is, what it ain't. Y'all do what you can, and Corey do what you can't. You feel me? Welcome to Wise Words from a Grown Man. You already know the rest. I'll say that for later. How y'all doing on this lovely, lovely, cold, bitter day? I'm telling you, it's cold outside. If you understand what I'm saying. If you're around here, you know what it is. Whew, that's all I can say. But anyways, I thank y'all for joining me, tuning in to what I got to say today. Like I told y'all, when I'm done, I'm done. It might be long-winded. It might be short and sweet and to the point. But when I'm done, you dig, I'm done. But today, we're going to talk about relationship in a way of, let's start with feelings. Then we're going to move to trust. Then we're going to move to love. Then we're going to move to commitment. And hopefully we end up in marriage. That's the end all to be all to being in a committed situation, relationship. You dig what I'm saying? That's the end goal. You dig? So first off, we're gonna talk about your feelings. When you see a cool breeze dude, he's smelling good, he fresh dressed, he driving something nice, he talking that good talk, you start catching feelings. And guys, when she looking good, hair blowing in the wind, eyes catch yours, ooh, who that is over there? You start catching feelings. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the start of it all. That's before all the trauma. That's for all other situations. And like we starting at the beginning, how it starts, and that's catching feelings. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, can I exchange numbers, Miss Lady? Hey, can I sit right here? Is this my chair here? Let me sit down and rap to you for a minute. Can I get them digits? Can I get that math? Can I get that number? What it is, what it ain't, you dig? And she be like, oh, you crazy. She done caught feelings too, that quick. But check this out. It's them small little feelings. Yeah, it ain't that really possessive feelings. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? It starts like, text me, call me. They don't call no more. In this generation, they don't call no more. Because back in the days when I came up, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear you breathing. I want to hear your emotions on the phone. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to be up under the bed. I'm going to be covers over my head, be feet up on the wall. That's how we used to do when we catch them little quick feelings like, ooh, silky smooth. But anyways, check the so after a period of time, you start texting, you start calling, you start meeting up. Let's go on a little date. Let's go on a little afternoon brunch. You know what I'm saying? We start seeing a lot of each other. And within, I'm gonna tell you like this. The first day I laid eyes on my woman, I knew I wanted her. First day I seen her. But we ain't gonna get into all that. Anyways, that's how I knew. But let's say about a month go by, 2 months go by, you really get them feelings. And you're like, hey, we've been talking for a minute now. Where do we go from here? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So what do you want to do? This is a healthy start of a relationship. I ain't talking about a situationship. I ain't talking about no booty call. I ain't talking about no we just kicking it. Nah, this is a healthy relationship that I'm talking about. So compared to what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's just late night tip, weekend tip. This is every single day. You looking forward to, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a total difference. So you like, you gonna be my lady? You gonna be my man? And you come to an agreement that we are now an item. You dig? Keep in mind, this is a healthy relationship, how it goes. You dig? Not that other stuff. So, you done caught the feelings. Now, you didn't put it into play. Excuse me. I want to look all right. You didn't put it into play. So now we are in a relationship. I didn't do air quotes. I'm just, we're in a relationship. So now what comes next? Trust. So the trust is, can I trust you to let other people know that we're in a relationship and you honor that? That's the trust part. Can I trust you not to be out doing stuff you ain't got no business doing? That's the trust part. Excuse me. Things go a certain way. I'm gonna just list all the ways to get to the certain thing, and then I'm gonna go back and go down through all the pitfalls and the trouble and stuff that come with it. So after the trust, after a while, another couple more months or so, then that L word comes creeping and knocking on the door. I love. It's no longer like. It becomes love. Keep in mind, this is a healthy relationship, not the booty calls and all that. That's I like you real hard. That's a different thing. That's a real different L word. I like you. Love and like is two different things. So you start getting them strong feelings and you like, I love you, baby. I love you too. We gonna be together forever. After that comes the C word. Can you guess what? Before I say it, can you guess what it is? Nope. Bingo. Commitment. You are committed to me. You have signed a commitment in morale. There you go. That's a good one. We haven't signed a contract with paper. We have signed a verbal commitment to be committed to each other. Only, exclusively, solo, dolo, with each other. No one else. That's what a commitment is. You mine, I'm yours. That's the commitment. We jump ahead a year, 2. That's really what you want to stretch. You don't want to be together no 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years before you jump to the M word, which is, say it with me, marriage. Marriage. I'm married now. I's married now. I says I's married now. Keep in mind, I have to keep reiterating that this is a healthy relationship. Not the TV reality relationships, not the fugazi relationships, not the internet relationships. This is a healthy relationship. So these are the steps. Let's go through them again. We got feelings first. Bees flying around in your stomach and stuff. Ooh. Then we got trust. I trust you to be mine. Then we have, love. The real L word, not the like. And then after love comes commitment. And soon after commitment comes marriage. So now that we got that line of togetherness, let's talk about things that start to happen after you've had all of those things in a row: feelings, love, commitment, trust, marriage, all that. I didn't put them in order that time, but you've been following me. Go back and you'll see them in order: feelings, trust, love, commitment, marriage. That's the order. Okay, so we've been married now for a year or two, a couple years or so. Here comes the pitfalls and hiccups. What's some of the pitfalls and hiccups? One of the number one things, guess with me. I'll say it right now. Do you know? The number one thing that comes after you've had a blissful relationship so far, you know what comes first? Temptations. Them is some big shoes to put your feet in, them temptations. I'm telling you. There's so many temptations. So don't think of this as only sex. Sex is a number one big part of temptations. But you're tempted to do all the things that you used to do because now you're in a committed relationship. So that means it's no longer you anymore. It's us. So you start thinking like, hey, man, I can't even go to the gym when I want to. I got to tell her. And she like, hey, man, I can't go to the beauty salon or to go out with my girls if that's what you do. Go out with my girls no more without asking him. Or he'd be like, man, I used to get in the whip and just take off and I can stay out all night if I want to. And she'd be like, I used to go on a girls trip and I ain't have to ask nobody. Then it started getting tempting to do these things without asking the other one. And like, I don't have to ask nobody. I'm grown. I can do whatever I want to do. Those are the first signs of trouble in paradise. So, this is the things that you got to do. That's one of the biggest things, but I'll gradually go down and things. But this is one thing you got to start. Temptations, there's a whole circle, and I don't have time to go into everything that's in that circle. Temptation at the top, all in that circle is different things. But to keep a healthy relationship, these are some of the things that you have to do or comprehend to stay in this relationship. First thing is understanding what's more important. What your friends say, what your boys say, what your family say. What's more important to you? Is that relationship worth what you say it's worth? Is it important to you? Because like I usually say, people will make time for what's important to them. And that's for anybody. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I work so much. I don't get to visit my mom a lot. But is it important to you? If it's important to you, you tired, you whatever, you will make time for what you want to make time for. I'll say that again. You will make time for what you want to make time for. So all the excuses I come up with is null and void. If I really wanted to get down and see my mom, I would get down and see my mom. Sorry, Mom. I'm just keeping it real. If you rock with this channel, I don't know if you're watching me, but I keeps it real. 1,000. So, ooh, that just hit a soft spot right there. If you want to make time for something, you will. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you so much. I need to start making more time for you because I do love you. Tired or not, It's an excuse. Here's another thing. Not wanting to hurt the other person. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? I know I can't sing, but I'm trying to give you the gist of it in song. But do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want me to leave? These are the questions that I'm asking you. You don't have to answer because your actions answer for me. I'm getting and I'm seeing everything that's going on. This is another thing to think of. You don't have to be a Christian, but if you are a Christian, that's where the healthy relationships comes in. But it's not foolproof because we are human. We still do what we want to do instead of what God wants us to do. So keep your mind on heavenly things, which means if your mind is in the gutter, you're going to play in the gutter. If your mind is in heaven, you're going to do rational things. You're going to think about stuff. You're going to weigh options. You're going to be like, that ain't a good idea. I shouldn't go over there. That's not for me. Keep your mind on heavenly things. It will help you so much. Another thing. Was your mind really made up when you took that leap to marriage? Was your mind really made up in the decision to spend the rest of your life with another person? Was your mind really made up when you decided to cohabitate? Rash decisions, fast decisions often tell the tale a couple years later. And a lot of us be like, I don't know what I was thinking. You should have thought it out. So these are things I'm giving you in that healthy relationship that start to come along after you have been in that relationship. Another thought we have is I can get somebody else. There's always somebody else. There's plenty of fish in the sea. All that is true. But if you truly love somebody and you know you're supposed to be with them, stop being greedy. Stop being greedy. I'm telling you, there's no need for you to be wanting everything, because if that's the case, every time you get with somebody, you're gonna be like, okay, time's up. It's time for me to go on my search again. Oh, let me hit Tinder. Somebody at work told me swipe left. I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. But they was like, oh, it's on the app. If you don't like them, swipe left or right. I don't know which one it is. But all these dating sites, all these apps you can get on to reach out to people. We never had this much exposure to be able to reach out to people at the drop of a hat, man. So you really have to be secure in you and secure in your relationship to fight off them temptations of being able to pick up your phone, put an app on your phone and be like, okay, I want to talk to somebody in Bangladesh. I want to talk to somebody in China. Okay. Anywhere in the world you can reach out to somebody. Any state, any town, you can reach out to somebody that's on that app. If that ain't temptation, I don't know what. It's like ordering something to eat. Man, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of her. I'm finna order me somebody else. Boop, 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 boop. What you doing? WYD. We all know what them initials mean. What you doing? That's code for what you got going on. Anyways, things you got to think about. If you do decide to go that route, sometimes you can't come back. You may have regretted it. You may have had a rash decision. You may have been drunk. Whatever excuse you come up with, if the other person isn't willing to say, hey, I forgive you, then it's all over. It's all over. Cake's on the griddle and you already greased. You did. And it won't be nobody but your fault because you should have sat down and talked to them and express how you was feeling. But no, you said, rash, I'm going to go get drunk or I'm going to go to the club and, oh, this happened and I'm sorry. But it's too late. It's too late. Also, put yourself in their place. I find myself I'm not perfect. I find myself doing that all the time. I'm saying, what if they were doing what you were doing? What if they were saying what you were saying? What if they were going where you were going? Put yourself in their place. And a lot of times you'll be like, oh, that ain't cool. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Or, oh, I shouldn't do that. Or, no, I'm not going to do that. When you put the other person in your place, at that moment, it will save you so much time and destruction. If you just put that other person in your place, you'd be like, nah, I ain't going like that. And another thing, stop comparing your mate to your former mate. Stop comparing them to supermodels. Stop comparing them to your favorite singers. They're not them, or you would be with them. This is who you chose. Look at their attributes and what they got going on and appreciate what they have. What you technically picked. You wasn't looking for those attributes of all those other people at that moment. Whatever she had or whatever he had is what you really wanted at that time. So be satisfied with the plate that you fixed. Don't be trying to scoot stuff over me like, here, I got room for this or I got room for that, or just throw the plate away totally and be like, I'm finna get me another plate and fill it up with the stuff I like. You indecisive and you destructive. So it might have not even been that person. It might be you. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You dig what I'm saying? That comparison thing, comparison is the thief of joy. If you always comparing something, someone, you will never have peace or joy because you're always on the hunt. Man, they TV bigger than mine. Man, they car is better than mine. Man, they got a better job than me. Man, they boyfriend look better than mine. Man, that girl look better than my girl. Stop comparing through your whole life. Be satisfied with what you got. I'll give you an analogy. I don't know if I can get this together. Bear with me. There was a guy with a yacht. And the guy next to him had a boat. And the guy next to him had a car. And the guy next to him had a bike. And the guy next to him had no legs. And the guy next to him was in the graveyard. So you do the math on all of those. Stop wanting what other people, coveting what you think you want, and enjoy and be grateful for what you already have. There's always some. You hear that yacht, boat, car, bike, no legs, wheelchair, whatever I said, in the grave. There's a line of succession. Boom, 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 boom. Stop looking in my yard at my grass, thinking it's greener. When you look back at yours, when you finally get over here where you've been trying to get in, you look down and you're like, man, his grass kind of brown over here. And then you look back at your stuff and you're like, man, my stuff was green. Stop being greedy. And yeah, I told you when I'm done, I'm done. I ain't got a lot for y'all today. But this is one thing to say. All that stuff I said, and to get back to feelings, trust, love, commitment, and marriage, do this one thing right here. Do the things that you used to do to get them. Just go backwards. All the things you did, all the words you used to use, the dates, the flowers for no reason, the birthday gifts, all the stuff you used to do. Do that to keep them. Now, you might have went too far and you can't get them back, you dig? But if you didn't go too far, just do the stuff you used to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, baby. You know what I'm saying? I've been acting a fool, a meathead, a dummy. Can you forgive me, please? A sincere apology, man. They can look in your face and tell. And then the actions. Do the actions to be like, you know, I'm going to take out the trash, man. I'm going to sweep that floor. I'm going to help her with, you know, I'm going to work some extra hours and help pay some extra bills. Just do some things to show them. Don't just make it lip service, if you dig what I'm saying. So that's it. And that's all. From your boy K Nice to you. Those are wise words from a grown man. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, then man, deuces. 2 times. Man, you already know what it is. Later on, y'all. Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe, and share. And comment, y'all. Just say, hey, that was a good one, man. Or good, nice. Put one word in there. It's engagement. If you want to see me keep doing this, engage with me. Give me some topics you want me to talk about. Because I spit them jewels and them crumbs from the master's table. You did? For you. Everything I say is not about me and my relationship and my life. These are wise words from a grown man. That means these are things I've seen, I've heard, and I've experienced. So I'm giving it to you. So all I ask you to do is touch that thing and say subscribe. If you don't want to hear the clicks and stuff coming on, you don't have to. But you subscribe. So that'll give me traction, man. So I can do something. And you one of my fans, if you're watching me, hopefully, subscribe. And we could take this journey, man. You never know where we're going to go. You know what I'm saying? So until then, it's wise words from a grown man. If you understand, you understand. Deuces 2 times. Later on, y'all.
Got my gloves on, to shine in the mirror. Uber outside, but I'm taking my time.